Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Stupid Cupid, Easy Target by Aaron H. And here are the rules. Cupid has tripped and dropped all his arrows again. Cleverly, Cupid keeps each one numbered so that he knows when they've all been found. Can you help him make sure none are missing? Here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the grid with the digits 1 through 9 so that no digit repeats in any row, column, or 3x3 box. Cupid's arrows. There are 9 arrows in this puzzle, and the digits along an arrow must sum to the number in its heart. And each arrow has a different total. Digits may repeat along arrows if allowed by standard Sudoku rules. So, for example, if we had, say, a 3 and a 3 here, this would add up to 6 in the arrow's heart, because the digits along the arrow must sum to the number in its heart. And again, each arrow has a different total. So that means all the digits in the hearts are different. So that's how Cupid's arrows works. All other variant clues follow their standard meanings, and the full descriptions are provided below. So, we have black crop key hearts, where a black heart connects 2 digits where one is exactly double the other. And we have green crop key hearts, where a green heart connects 2 digits with a difference of 5 or more. So as an example, if we had a 2 here, this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain a 1-to-2 ratio because there's a black heart between them. And if we had, say, a 3 here, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And I guess you could, this is also another link for this puzzle specifically at aaronh.net. So I guess if you want to see more puzzles like that, you can go to his website at aaronh.net. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so since each of these hearts has a different sum, and we know that if you have 3 unique digits adding up to a total, adding up to, a single digit, you're guaranteed that that digit must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because 3 unique numbers is at minimum 1, 2, and 3, adding up to 6 at minimum. So these digits here are the sum, these 4 digits are the sum of 3 unique digits. These are 3 digits in the same column, these are 3 digits in the same box, 3 digits in the same row, and 3 digits in the same box. So these must be the digits 6 through 9 here, and they have to be different. That means the remaining digits in the hearts are 1 through 5. And 1 cannot be the sum of 2 unique digits. 1 can't even be the sum of 2 digits. So 1 has to be either here or here. So that means if this is 1, that must be 1 there. If this is 1, that must be 1 there. So one of these two is 1, which means in this upper right-hand box, 1 is guaranteed to be one of these digits there. The remaining digits, these are the sum of 2 unique digits. This is the sum of 2 unique digits. So it has to be at least 3, right? Because 2 unique digits must add up to 3 at minimum. 1 and 2 add up to 3. And this could be 2 through 5 here. This is 1 through 5. And this is 1 through 5. So this has to be 1 through 5, and this must be 1 through 5. Well, Since this is 3, 4, 5, this is 5 at most for these digits. That means these digits on the arrows must be less than 5, right? Because they're 3 through 5 at most. So these are 1 through 4. These are 1 through 4. Which means these are low digits, or what I would consider low digits. And these are high digits, because 1 through 4 are low digits, and 6 through 9 are high digits. So this is also low here. Okay, to add up to 6, 7, 8, or 9, the digits in that set must be from 1 through 6, because 6 is the largest digit you can have possible. Right? Because in each... let's not do it that way. Every time you have 3 unique digits add up to another digit, a single digit, you're always going to have at least 2 of those digits must be from 1 through 3. And the reason why you know that is what adds up to 6. 1, 2, and 3 add up to 6. Those are 3 digits that are that are 3 or less. 7 requires 1, 2, and 4, which are 2 digits that are 3 or less. 8 has 1, 2, 5, or 1, 3, 4, both requiring 2 digits that are 3 or less. And 9 could be 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. Again, all 3 of those combinations contain 2 digits that are from 3 or less. So we know every set of 3 digits here have to have 2 digits from 3 or less. Well, same with this. This must have 2 digits from 3 or less, but we already have 2 digits here in this set of digits here that are 3 or less. So this cannot have at least. So this has to have at least 2 digits. So if we try to have 2 digits 3 or less here, we're guaranteed 2 digits that are 3 or less here. And that's 4 digits that are 3 or less in row 9, which is not possible. So this cannot be 2 digits from 3 or less. This must be one of the digits that are 3 or less. These have to have 2 digits, 1 digit from 3 or less, and these are 2 digits from 3 or less. So that means, first of all, these can't be 6. Because if any of them are 6, they contain 3 digits, which are 3 or less, on the arrow. And this is not possible here. So neither of these can be 6, because they contain 2 digits that are 3 or less. That means either this is 6, or this is 6 here. We also know, again, we have 2 digits that are 3 or less here, 1 digit here that's 3 or less, which eliminates any digits from 3 or less in this row. So this has to be 4 through 9 there. So one of these, again, is a 6. So either that's 6 or that's 6. If that's the case, what does it tell us? We know these 2 digits. What else do we know? We know these are in a 1 to 2 ratio. We know these are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Aha. Well, no, that doesn't tell us too much. So we know this is in a 1 to 2 ratio. And any 2 digits that are in a 1 to 2 ratio have to have, it's either 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, or 4, 8. So they're guaranteed to have a low digit here. But one thing is this cannot be 1 or 2, 1 and 2. Because if this is 1 and 2, that guarantees this is 3 and 4 at minimum, and that doesn't add up to 5 or less. It could be, it can't be 2 or 4 here also. If this is 2, 4 as a pair, that would force this to be 1 and 3, which adds up to 4. So this would be 4, but then we have a 2, 4 pair here. Eliminate 4 as a possibility here. So this has to be then 3, 6, or 4, 8. So we are guaranteed a 3 or a 4 here. So one low is guaranteed here. What about this? Do we have any similarities there? Not really, unfortunately. Surrounding the green Kropke heart. So these digits have to be 1 through 6 here. And this must be 1 through 6 here. One of these sets is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Either this set is 1, 2, 3, or this set's 1, 2, 3. The green Kropke hearts will be contain 1 low digit and 1 high digit, guaranteed. Because we know that... Oh, that's one thing. 5 can never be next to a black... digits 5, 7, and 9 can never be next to a black Kropke heart. Because if you have 5, 7, or 9, you get 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. If you double 5, 7, 9, you get 10, 14, or 18, none of which are digits. So next to a black Kropke heart, you cannot have 5, 7, or 9. Next to a green Kropke heart, you can never have a 5. Because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. So in this upper left-hand box, where is the 5? It can't be next to the black Kropke hearts. It can't be next to the green Kropke hearts. So it has to be one of these digits here. That eliminates 5 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 5. And this has to be some combination of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 then, as possibilities. Interesting. These digits also have to be 1, 2, 3, 1 through 6 also. Hmm. We know these digits, though, cannot be 6 because one of these two digits has to be a 6 for the hearts to have different sums. Which means this is guaranteed to be low here. This is low. One of these has to be low. That's interesting. Next to every green Kropke heart, you're going to have 1 low digit and 1 high digit. And the reason why we know that is 1 through 4 must be, what digits can be next to it on a green Kropke heart? Well, 1 can be next to 6 through 9, which is all high digits. 2 can be next to 7 through 9, which are high digits. 3 can be next to 8 or 9, which are only high digits. And 4 can be next to 9, which is a high digit. So next to a low digit must be a high digit. And if you take a look at 6 through 9, what digits can be next to those high digits? 6 can be next to 1, 7 can be next to 1 or 2, 8 can be next to 1 through 3, and 9 can be next to 1 through 4, all of which are low digits. So we know this is a low-high digit pair here for every pair of green Kropke hearts. What does that tell us? I don't know, not really much. Hmm. We know these sets of digits. That doesn't really tell us much, but we know those sets of digits must be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added up. So that means it's these arrows. Oh, these arrows sum up to at least 15. Okay, that's helpful. They sum up to at least 15 because we have 3 here in the same row as these 2. That's 5 in the same row, so that's minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since this is 15, this digit cannot be 3 because that would add up to 18, and we have 2 unique digits here trying to add up to 18 when the most it can add up to is 8 and 9, which is 17. So one thing we know then is since this adds up to 15 and this is at least 1, these 2 digits here must add up to at least 16. So it's either 16 or 17 that those 2 digits are adding up to because they are the same as the sum of these digits and the sum of those digits. And this, again, this is 15 at least, and this has to be at least 1. So it's 16 here. So either this is 16, which is 7, 9, or this is 17, which is 8, 9. Either way, we are guaranteed a 9 here, which eliminates 9 from the rest of the hearts. So these cannot be 9, which means we cannot have a 6 here. So this has to be 3 low digits here. And this can't be 6 for the same reasoning. 6 must be the sum up to 9 with 1 or 2. And since this can't add up to 9, this can't add up to 9. We know neither of these can be 9. So then these have to be low or 5. And these are low or 5. These are obviously, all of these are lower 5 here. We have 3 lows there. What does this tell us? Okay, what it tells us is we know we have 3 guaranteed lows here for these 3 digits, right? This can't be 5 because 5 in this upper left-hand box must be in the column here, which eliminates 5 there. And it can't be 6 because to add up to have a 6 here, we have to have 1 and 2 adding up to 9 here, but this can't be 9 because of 9 in the box. Or 9 in the hearts also. So these 3 are guaranteed. These have to be less than 5 to add up to at most 5. So therefore, these cannot be, these have to be low. All of these are low digits. And we're guaranteed 1 low digit here on next to the black Kropke heart, which means we have 4 lows guaranteed in row 5, which eliminates lows in the rest of the row. So this cannot be low. It has to be a 5, which means these can't be 5 anymore on these heart sums. So these are no longer 5. This has to be a 5. Obviously, these are no longer 5 here. And these digits must add up to 4 at most. So none of these can be 4. So this is guaranteed to be 1, 2, or 3 there. This 1, 2, 3 triplet eliminates 1, 2, 3 in the rest of the box. So the rest of this box must be 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 7 and 9 cannot be next to a black Kropke dot. Well, now we know these 2 these 2 are low. One of these is low, and now this must be low because of the hearts having a 5 in them. And the remaining hearts can only be low digits. So that means in the rest of this right central box, we cannot have a low. So these are all high or 5 here. And this can't be 5 because of 5 in the row. This can't be 5. It's next to a green Kropke heart. So therefore, this must be low there. And this 5 can't be next to a black crop key heart. So this is a high digit, which is next to a black crop key heart here. Again, this cannot be 5, 7, or 9, so it has to be 6 or 8. But 6 can't be here because of the 1, 2, 3 triplet here, and 6 would force a 3 there, but this can't be there because of the 1, 2, 3 triplet in the box. So this must be 8 here and 4 here, which means this is a 4 and it's low. No more of the digits in the central box can be 4 then, they all have to be high. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 3. That means this is the sum of 1 and 2. That forces this to be 3 here, which means it adds up to 4 here. Because 3 and another digit is going to have to add up to something greater than 3, so that's only 4 as possibility. So this is 1 and 3. 1 eliminates 1 there, so it's 2, which eliminates 2 there, so that's 1. This can't be 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, or 4, it's 2. So these are the same, 2 and 2. This must then be 1 and 1 for that to work. This can no longer be 1, 3, 4, 5 because of 1, 3, 4, 5 in the column. No 1, 4 here. No 2, 3 here because of digits in the column. 1 and 2, 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of this box. And we know these digits add up to 6, 7, or 8. Well, to add up to 6, it's 1, 2, and 3 to add up to 6 for 3 digits. To add up to 7, it's 1, 2, 4 adding up to with 3 digits. And 8 requires 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4 for those digits. Well, where's the 1 on this arrow? We have to have a 1 because it had 6, 7, and 8, when you have 3 digits adding up to that, unique digits must contain a 1. So this is guaranteed to be 1. That means this can't be 1. Where is the 1 in this arrow? We're adding up to 6, 7, or 8 with 3 unique digits. So this must be 1 here. This 1 eliminates 1 here. So this must be 2, 3, and 4 to add up to 9 because there's no other possible combinations. Because we don't have a 1 available in this box. So this has to be 9 there. That eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the row. This cannot be 9 again. Well, 4 eliminates 4 here. This, we have 2 here. These must add up to 15 because that's the minimum. And 2 plus 15 is 17, which is the maximum 2 digits can ever add up to. So then this must be adding up to 17, so it's 8, which makes this not 1, 2, 6. It has to be 1, 2, and 5. So that's 2. That eliminates 2 and 1 there, so that's 5, which makes that 1 there. So no more 5 or 9 in the rest of row 9. These are all high digits here. 8 eliminates 3 and 8 as a possible combination here. Sorry, 4 and 8 as a possible combination here. So this is 3 and 6, and the 2 and the 3 eliminate 2 and 3 as a pair in this right central box. So this is 3 and 6. This can't be 2 or 3 anymore. That leaves this as a 4. And 4 eliminates 4 there, so it's 3 and 4. Therefore, this can't be 3 or 4, it's 2. So 1, 2, 4 adds up to 7, which forces this then to be adding up to 6 because of each Cupid's arrow must sum up to a different digit. So this has to be a 2, 3 pair, and 2 eliminates 2 there, so it's 3 and 2. So these can't be pink, these are low. We have guaranteed 4 lows in this lower right-hand box. So then this must be a 4 here, which can only be next to 9 next to it on a black crop key heart. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 6 and 3. This can't be high because of where's the 5 in this box. It can only be there. So that's 5. 9 eliminates 9 here. Where's the 9 in the central box? It can only be there. 8 eliminates 8 here. 3 is a low. 6 is a high. The remaining high in this right central box is 7. 1 eliminates 1 there, so it's 4 and 1. 6 can't be here anymore. 7 can't be here. Okay. 6 eliminates 6 here. We have all 4 lows in column 6. That means the rest are high or 5, but we can't have 5s anymore either. So this digit has to have 1 low digit and 1 high digit. Well, we have 3 lows already accounted for in the box, 1, 3, and 4, so we have to have the last low be next to the green crop key heart. And it has to be a 2. And 2 cannot be here, so 2 has to be here. And therefore, this is a high digit, and it can be 7, 8, or 9 there. Okay. We have all the lows in column 1, because we have 4 lows. So the rest have to be high or 5, and we know the 5 is one of these 3, because that's the only place it can be in that upper left-hand corner. We also have 4 lows in row 4, which eliminates 4 in the rest of the lows in the rest of row 4, and we have 5 already there, so these are 3 highs. 4 again is a low, 1 is a low, 5 is a medium. Okay, remaining digit in row 5 is an 8. So that's the last high digit in this left central box. We have then these are 3 and 5 because the remaining high digits are already accounted for. So this is 6, 7, and 9 here. No 9 here because of 9 in the column. No 7 here because of 7 in the column. This is last high digit here. And in this lower left-hand box, so it's 6. That means 5 in this lower left-hand box must be here. So this is 5 and is middle. We have all the lows accounted for in row 7 and all the middles. This has to be an 8, 9 pair. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the column. So this must be 8, which makes that 9. Those are all highs. And we have 4 highs in this lower central box, and this must be the 7 then. That makes this 8. No 8s here. And the last remaining high digit in column 6 must be a 9. But we have 4 highs in this lower central box, so we are left with 2 lows then, which must be 3 and 4. And 3 can't be here because of 3 in the column, so this is 4, and that's 3. Remaining digits in row 8 are 5 and 9. This can't be 5 because of 5 in the column, so this is 9, which makes that 5. Let's see. This can't be 9 anymore because of 9 in the column and box. This must be a combination of 5, 7, 8, or 9. Five eliminates 5 here, so this is 3, which makes that 5. So this is 5 there, that's a low. So the low here, next to this green crocky dot, has to be 2 or 4. Well, can't be 2 or 4 here, so it has to be 2 or 4 there. So this is a low, and it's 2 or 4, which is next to a high digit here. The high digit here cannot be 8 or 9 because of 8 or 9 in the column, so it can only be 7 next to a 2 here. So this is 7 and 2. That 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6, which makes this 9, which makes that 7. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the row. 2 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 1 or 4, but 1 can't be here because of 1 in the column, so this must be a 4 left here. What's the high digit here? The high digit here cannot be 7, 8, or 9. It has to be 6, which means the 6 has to be next to a 1 on the green crop key heart, since that's the only digit that's 5 or more away from 6. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the row, so 1 has to be there, which makes this 6, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 3. And that satisfies that. We have 4 lows here, 4 lows in row 1 and 4 lows in row 3, which means the remaining digits in those rows have to be high or 5. This is 5 here, this is high here. That means this cannot be 5 here. We cannot have a 5 in either of these two spots because of 5s in the column. And the rest, I think, is just normal Sudoku. Yeah, it has to be. There's no other clues that we have that are not already filled out. Okay. So we have 3. Where are 3 and 4 in row 2? Can't be here because of 3 or 4 in the boxes. This is 1, so this must be a 3-4 pair here. And our 2 lows. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the column, so that's 4, which makes that 3. I think that's everything accounted for, right? We have 9, all lows accounted for. We have 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 twos. 9 threes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fours. Okay, so remaining digits. In column 8, we have 7 and 8 remaining. So now we have a 7-8 pair in row 1, which eliminates 7 and 8 in the rest of the row, so no 8 here. This can't be 5, it's 6 or 9. That leaves this as 5 or 6 there. Remaining digits of row 2. We have 5, 7, 8. But where is 7 in row 2? It has to be one of these two digits because it can't be here because of 7 in the column. So that 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 7 here. It's 8, which makes this 7, which makes this 8. That makes this 6, which makes that 7. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 5. So this is no longer high. That means this can't be 5, and this can't be 5. 5 eliminates 5 here, so that's 9, which makes that 6. Remaining high digit in column 7 is a 9. That leaves this digit as 8. No 8 or 9 here forces this to be a 5, which is not high. This can't be 5 here. And this can't be 5 here. And this 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of the box, so this is a 5-7 pair. That eliminates 5 there, so that's 8. Remaining digit in row 3 is a 6. 6 eliminates 6 there, so it's 7 and 6. And 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 5 and 7. After counting them all again, Cupid hurries off, pausing briefly to call out "thank you" and fire an arrow your way. Uh-oh. Wait, we don't want an arrow shot at us. What? Anyways, there are more puzzles at aaronh.net. So if you enjoyed this puzzle here, you could go to aaronh.net and go see through his puzzle collections. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this or this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.